Hello children. Today we are going to discuss about one more concept or one more standard question based on the concept. And before that, children, we discussed the key features of federalism, and in second video we were discussing about the legislative powers distributed between the union government and the state government. So in this video the main concept is about the features. What are the features that make India a federal country? So this question is a very standard question, and is general type of question based on your knowledge about this chapter of federalism. You can mention the points. If you get a question like what are the main features that make India a federal country, which are the points you are supposed to mention? Okay, for this question we'll discuss this now. Your first point would be demarcation of power between two tiers of government. Two tiers of government means here we have union government and the state governments. In our previous concept we discussed about the three different lists: union list, state list, concurrent list. So in those three lists the areas the departments have been clearly mentioned, which are the areas coming under the central government, which areas are coming under the state governments, and which areas come under both governments. So this is the first point. Yeah, it is clearly mentioned, okay, what are the areas to be looked after by each level of government, each tier of government. Children, point number 2, it says three-tier system: union, state and local self-government. In India, as we know, India is a federal country. We have three-tier system of government. For whole nation, whole country, you have union government or central government, and we have different states. So each state has got its own government, and in the local areas we have panchayats or municipalities. They do have a kind of government that is called third tier system, third tier government, that is local self-government. You know, third tier government is supported, is empowered by both state and union government, state and central government. The point number 3 says fundamental provisions of the Constitution cannot be changed by one level of government. So this is also one of the features of federalism. That means the state governments are also taken into consideration. The legislature of the union government cannot alone make changes to the fundamental principles, fundamental provisions or fundamental rights or duties mentioned in our Constitution. So both the levels of government will have to agree for any changes. And in point number 4, children, you can mention integrated judiciary oversees the functioning of constitutional provisions at all levels of government. So integrated judiciary means we have one single judicial system for the whole country, and Supreme Court is the highest court or the apex court of the country. So Supreme Court oversees the functioning of constitutional provisions. That means the laws of the land is being keep followed at all the levels, whether it is state government, central government, or the local self-government, followed by the citizens of this country and followed by all the governments. Coming to the last point, you can mention for this question, the last point is about sources of income, revenue. The sources of income is also or have been clearly spelled out or mentioned by the Constitution. When the people pay taxes, then how much or any kind of taxes imposed by the government, so the revenue is shared between the state governments and the central government, the union government. With the children, the question was, what are the main features that make India a federal country? So you are supposed to mention these points. Point number 1, the clear demarcation of power or the power division in form of 3 lists. Point number 2, that we have 3-tier system of government: union government, state government, and local self-government. Point number 3, fundamental provisions of the Constitution cannot be changed by one level of government. It has to get the approval of both levels of government. Point number 4, we have one system of judiciary for whole country, and that makes sure the constitutional provisions are followed for all the levels, for all citizens, for all levels of governments. And the final point, children, you can mention the revenue, the sources of income for the government is shared between central government and the state governments. I hope we have discussed all the points. I hope this question is understood by you, and what are the points you are supposed to mention for this question. I have explained to you clearly. If you liked it, kindly subscribe my channel. I will bring to you more videos for all of you. Thank you everyone. Bye.